A lot of women don't know how to reciprocate affection. A man should spoil you when he can. Does body count? What's up, hi, welcome back to my channel. Yes, I'm so happy today because the girl finally got some braids in. It's time to officially start summer. Yeah. Anyways, thank you guys for supporting me all this while. If you're an oldie but goldie, always coming back to watch my videos, commenting and liking and sharing, thank you so much for doing all of that. I really appreciate it. And if you're coming across my face for the first time, I'm your girl. My name is Divine and this is my lit channel where we always have fun and turn up and just, do a lot of cool stuff. Yes, so my friends and I are doing this 1 week marathon where we are posting every day for a week. So please endeavor to support me and support my other friends. I will leave their names and links to their channels in the description box below, so please head over to their channels and watch as well. Show your support to all of us. The race is against poverty, not against ourselves. So please, you guys, support us all you can. Support. Yeah, so today is day 2 of the 1 week marathon, and for today I wanted to do something a little out of my niche, I would say. Yeah, so I'm doing unpopular opinions relationship edition. So I came across some unpopular opinions on the internet. I also did an opinion poll, but silly me, I forgot to take screenshots of people's responses and time elapsed and I lost it all. So let's start, people. Let's start. My first unpopular opinion is that you don't have to stay friends with your ex because of Okafor's law. And Okafor's law states, and I quote, once debe, always debe. Once smash, always smash. Once arrive, always arrive. So yeah, that is kind of like why. Also, I'm of the opinion that emotions never truly fade away. Sometimes you think you are over somebody, you think you've gotten over this person, you think you don't want to, like, you're good. If you see this person, then nothing. But then again, you come across this person and all of a sudden some kind of weird emotions are rearing its ugly head. So it's just best you don't even have any sort of contact. Like for someone like me, yeah, if we break up, you cease to exist, fam. Like I block you on every available social media network that I connect with you on. I delete all our pictures together. I block your number. And if we have friends, mutual friends, or more, our seeing each other, our hanging out will cut a lot. Because I mean, I don't just, it's not cool to be in a new relationship and then you are still hanging on to your friends and you guys are friends. Even if you ended on a platonic tone, like you guys are cool, nothing serious happened, it's just best you don't even have that person in your life. And this is just my opinion though. Like, so my next unpopular opinion is for the man them here. A lot of men, a ridiculous amount of men still don't know how to handle rejection. Period. Like, it's not every girl you come across that will vibe to you. It's not every girl that you will shoot your shot at that will score gold. Some girls already have boyfriends, some girls are taking, some girls are not interested in relationships. Why do you feel the need to become insulted when a girl turns you down? Or some people in some extreme cases, they even get murderers. Like, yeah, I've heard situations of a guy killing a girl because the girl told him no. Like, life is not that hard, fam. Like, life is really not that hard. Like, if this girl does not agree, move on. Go find somebody else or go do something else. You don't have to carry out your frustration on this girl because she turned you down. It's life. You sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, and that is just it. Okay, you can't you can't score every shot you shoot, right? Is that right? Yeah. Now this next unpopular opinion is for my sisters. Yeah, this one is for you. A lot of women don't know how to reciprocate affection. Yes, and that is the truth of the matter. Yeah, a lot of women feel it is a man's sole responsibility to be affectionate, to be romantic. Okay, your man is romantic. What are you, sis? Are you reciprocating? If he buys you flowers, what are you buying for him? Socks, singlets, as Atilogu dancer that he is now. If your man takes you out for dinner, what are you doing for him? Thank you, baby. Let's plan another one next week. Really, sister? Yeah, so a lot of women have a big problem with reciprocating affection, but their energy in demanding it. Hey, baby, let's go and have breakfast by the ocean. Baby, let's go and have lunch by a volcano. What are you doing for your man? Nada. Nothing. Nothing. Women know how to demand affection. Baby, massage my feet. Baby, come and help me comb my hair. Baby, press my back. Baby, this, baby, that. Baby, this, baby, that. What are you doing for him? Oh? Another unpopular opinion I want to dive into is body count. This issue of body count. Does body count count? Does it matter how many guys a girl has? I mean, yeah, does it matter how many guys a girl has been with, or does it matter how many girls a guy has been with? Well, let me just say, to a large extent it does. It depends on the amount of people talking about here. If it's a guy that has been with roughly 10-20 girls, like, you know, in the past 2 or 3 years, then I can condone that. But if it's a guy that has been with 50 girls last month, I don't want no community dick. And I'm sure nobody wants a community pussy as well too. So I'm just putting it out there. It depends on the amount of people talking about here. I am definitely not going to advise my friend or my colleague or anybody to be with a guy who has been around. Like, no. Moving on, my next unpopular opinion is that a lot of girls still see relationship as a get out of poverty elevation plan. Like, meeting a nice, responsible guy who's on the come up, trying to build his life, build his career, start a family, that is not a way for you to get out of poverty. The best way for you to get out of poverty is go and get a job, sis. Go and work. Go and start a business. Go and do something for yourself. Your man is not your ATM. Yes, I said it. Your man is not your ATM. As much as a man should spoil you when he can, emphasis on when he can, it doesn't make it his obligation. He's not your dad. He didn't birth you. Okay, you didn't bring you to this life. Okay, you didn't come to this life to come and be eating another man's money. Go and make your own money if it's so easy. The end result of girls being opportunistic and being money hungry, or let me say being gold diggers, is that a lot of guys lose their respect for women, because when they have a bit of cash and the woman comes into their life, the first thing they're thinking is, oh, she's here for the cash, she's here for the money, she doesn't love me. And then that mentality sticks to him, and then he applies it to every woman that comes into his life, forgetting that there can be some good ladies out there. Yeah, some of my sisters that are actually hardworking, they end up having to deal with men who think like this, because they are of the ideology that women are just there for the money. And that's not true, because there's some good girls out there who hustle and bustle each day. They grind hard and long and everything. So yeah. Next unpopular opinion. Now, the next one I think a lot of people don't understand is that there's a huge difference between keeping your relationship a secret and keeping your relationship private. Yeah, because people don't have to be in your business. Nobody has to know what's going on. But that does not mean that once in a while you will not see me and my man all cuddled up and doing bae shit and giving you guys some good win moments. Yeah, so keeping your relationship private is different. It's a whole different game from keeping your relationship a secret. Keeping your relationship a secret is when your man does not want to post you at all, when your girlfriend doesn't want to go out with you at all. And you know how girls love to go out. So if your girlfriend don't want to go out with you, red flag, red flag, red flag. That's a major red flag, because she don't want to be caught with you by her other nigga, and he doesn't want to be caught by his other chick. So if you notice your man taking pictures like this, or your babe behaving like this, you definitely know that you are in a relationship all by yourself. You are alone in that relationship. You by yourself, you are both boyfriend and girlfriend. Shikena. No further conversation about this topic. Moving on. My next unpopular opinion is that jealousy is a type of care. Yes, jealousy is a type of care. Let me explain before you eat me up. Now, when I say jealousy, I don't mean those type of nasty jealousy that comes with some ridiculous insecurities. I'm talking about those really cute type of jealousy. You know, the man is asking you where you're at, who you're with, what you're doing. You know, if your girl is not bothered about who you are going out with when you're coming back home, whether you are dressed well or dressed nice, whether you are hanging out with, if your girl does not care, if she's not bothered about how much time you guys are spending together or how much less of your time you guys are spending together, best believe you are alone in that relationship. A lot of people don't know that your man can have a life separate from the life that he has with you. Your man can have friends, you can have your bro out, you can have your girls night out, you know, you can have a whole life that does not involve your man. I'm not saying that your man shouldn't be a significant part of your life, but it's okay to have things that your man are not part of. You know, you were a person before you became someone's girlfriend or someone's boyfriend, so that shouldn't stop you from, you know, doing things all by yourself, going places by yourself, you know, having fun by yourself. Your man or your girl does not have to be involved in every damn thing that you are doing. Also, a lot of people don't like to admit this and don't like to accept this, but the truth of the matter is that there are some things that you used to do as a single person that you can no longer do now that you're in a relationship. You understand? For instance, some girls like to dress their titties hanging out all the time, their asses in everybody's face. Some men don't like that. Some men cannot vibe to that. So if you are in a relationship with somebody like that and that is how you used to be, you have to respect your man and cover or put on some clothes, sis. Yeah. Some men don't like nudity. Some men don't like when you are unnecessarily going out like all the time. Every Friday night you are out and about. Every Wednesday night is girls' night out. You need to cut down on some things, and that's just life. You know, some guys like to have this thing where they have all their friends in the house all the time, all the damn time, and that can really eat into you guys' privacy. So you need to respect the fact that, look, you're used to having your bros around, your guys around, but you're now in a relationship, you have a girl, so you cannot be doing that all the time anymore. Just the same way you will not be expecting your girlfriend to be hanging with that breast in everybody's face or to be dressing with that nyash in everybody's neck. So yeah, you need to understand that there's some things that you used to do before when you were single. Now that you are cupped, you can't do them anymore, and that's just facts. So thanks for watching this video, guys. I really appreciate it. Please do endeavor to give my video a big thumbs up, and also don't forget to subscribe to my channel and turn on your post notifications as well. Yeah, so if you agree with some of my unpopular opinions, please let me know in the comment section below and I will respond to you promptly. Yeah, so let's do that. Let's bombard my comment section. Pick on me. Let's destroy it. Anyways, I'll catch you guys in my next video. Okay, remember to stay safe, everybody. Bye. Love you.